Hey guys, what's up? It's your Screwed here, and today I'll be making a very quick video regarding how to find feeds for Pokemon Go. So if you do not have PGSharp Premium, which is available on PGSharp.com for $5, you might be missing out on feeds because feeds are only given to people who have the premium version. You only get 100 IV feed. If you do not have the premium version, as you can see here, you get 100 IV Pokemon, but you cannot actually filter for other Pokemon, right? So in this video, I'll be making a little guide to the PGSharp feeds, and then I'll also be linking like 2 other Discords that you can use to find Pokemon. And these Discords I highly recommend because they're very, very useful. And before PGSharp was a thing, I used these 2 Discords to actually get my Pokemon. When all the maps were like removed and stuff. So before we start the video, however, this video is sponsored by PokémonGoForSale.com. The URL is PokémonGoForSale.com, and you can get 25% off their products by using the discount code You're Screwed. They've been selling Pokemon Go accounts since 2017 and have sold over 5,000 accounts in that time period. So if you need a reliable seller for high-end or low-end accounts, this is the place to check it out. Link in the description below. Yeah, okay, let's get straight into the video. So let's look at the feeds feature right here. So obviously, if you do not have premium, you'll only get the 100 IV. You can still sort by time and distance and IV and stuff, but unfortunately, this is the only one you get. If you do have the premium version, obviously you can create a new feed. You can set the level of the Pokemon you want, so 1 to 35. You can set the IV you want. You can set the distance, the time, as well as what type of Pokemon. If you search for the Pokemon, obviously you can search individual Pokemon, you can select all, and then you can select only possible shiny, which makes it so that only shiny Pokemon will show up on your feeds list, which is fantastic if you're just shundo hunting or if you're just hunting for random shiny Pokemon. So, and then of course you name the filter, press save, and then you can simply do that, and you have a feeds feature for PGSharp. So, obviously if you do not have the feeds feature for PGSharp, say you're using something like FGL Pro or using something like Pokemon. Actually, Pokemon you probably don't. Actually, yeah, Pokemon has a feed, so you'll be fine. It has a feeds feature, but so say for something like FGL Pro, if you're still on that old OG version of the spoofing, so what you would do is you'd actually have to hop off, right? And so I'll be showing you guys two servers that I use on the daily. Well, not on the daily nowadays because I don't really need to because I have PGSharp as my feed. But the first one here is Pokédex 100, and then I will be talking about Pogo Connection next. So Pokédex 100 is like the go-to for Pokemon Go spoofing. If you spoof on Pokemon Go and you do not know about Pokédex 100, you're lying. Yeah, they have literally everything. So if you need like coordinates for nests, field quests, event quests, rocket invasions, if you need raid coordinates for people who want to raid, they have these events where they put in chords and then everyone goes to those chords. So if you need to speed raid, they have it. If you need to just catch random Pokemon off cooldown from raids, they also have that. They have a shiny raid community, and then. But now we'll get into the feeds, right? So there's the level. Okay, so the free version for Pokédex 100, you get a bunch of different like chords and shit. So it's actually still pretty good. As you can see here, there's a 100 IV feed, which I mean PGSharp has also, but it's more condensed and there's more spawns, I'd say. So it's more like PGSharp. Holy shit, I just like died for a second there. PGSharp doesn't actually have every single chord on their list, obviously. So if you want an alternate set of lists, you can get them from here, which is nice, right? So 1100 IV. So okay, yeah, and then of course you can request Pokemon that you want to come up. So essentially, what you would do is you would go to this channel, and then you would actually reply with the reaction that you want your Pokemon to like spawn as or to be tagged for. So say you want to be tagged for like this Pokemon, this Pikachu ripoff, the 100 IV version, right? When that spawns, you actually get tagged so that you get a Discord notification whenever that spawns. or whenever it's found by the bot, right? So yeah, if you ever want to find specific Pokemon, this is the way to do it. Obviously, there's request 1, 2, 3, 4, so that for all the generations and all the different types of Pokemon. So like, yeah, you can literally just find anything. If you need a Shundo, if you're Shundo hunting, this is the way to do it. Or even if you just want 100 IV, right? IV does not matter. Now, this is one of my favorite channels from before. It's the Candy channel. Essentially, what happens is you just, like back then, I would go hunting for like Beldums, and then I would just hunt Beldums in like one specific place, and then whenever like Pinellas County or Texas came up, I would just stay in Texas, and then I would just Control F, and then just catch every single thing that was like within decent cooldown range inside Texas. And I mean, that was just how I did it, right? Because you didn't have feeds back then. So what can you do, right? You just had to use Pokédex 100. And that's really it for this. I mean, there's some like, if you want to catch like obviously like Dragonites and Snorlaxes, this is the place to go. It's just essentially everything above 2,600. Wow, it's all Snorlaxes. Holy crap! I guess maybe they're increased spawns right now. I think so. But yeah, it's gonna be pseudo legendaries in here, all day every day, right? What about 2,000 CP? Okay, it's more okay. It's a bit more diversified here, but of course it does get boring after a while. So yeah, and of course they have PvP IVs as well. They have a channel for PvP IVs. So super cool. All right, so Poke Connection is actually partnered with our Discord server. They have like 13,000 members, so yeah, I mean I'll be going over the stuff that they have, but they essentially use Articuno bot, which is also on Twitter. So if you do, like, that was the third option, essentially. So there's two Discords. There's Poke Connection and Pokédex 100. And then there's Articuno bot on Twitter. So if you need, like, a Twitter feed, I guess you can go there. So Articuno bot right there. All right, so scrolling down here, this is the mini donator stuff, which is, can I even access these? Oh, yeah, you can. Okay, nice. So these, I mean, it's just another 100 IV, right? So Gen 600 IVs, Gen 500 IVs, Gen 4, Gen 3, Gen 2, and Gen 1. So you just go to that one. There's a bot for all of them. So obviously, as you can see, Articuno bot. This is the one that's giving all the cords. And since it's an actual bot, it's not human contributions. So these are all like 100% accurate, which is crazy. An Articuno bot runs 24/7, obviously. So you're gonna be getting some mad Pokemon. Jeez, they have a 3,000 plus CP. That's actually insane. You can just straight up catch a Slaking right off. Holy. Wait, that's actually nuts. What the hell? Maybe I might just get one of those. What the hell? Anyway, yeah, obviously, as you can see here, there's a lot more like different feeds. They have a ton more feeds, actually. So what is this? Evolution. Yeah, okay, so it's just, yeah, so literally anything that you need, you can find here. Like, as you can see here, there's all the evolved versions of all of these Pokemon. So if you need candy for any of these, slap a pin up on it, and boom, that's 10 candies each. Which, I mean, yeah, it's just kind of impressive, to be honest. This server is gigantic. And then there's a raid bot, which gives you endless cords for T5 raids, T3, T1 raids, Mega raids, and when X raids come back, obviously, they'll have those. But yeah, I would actually recommend Poke Connection over PGSharp, mainly because we're partnered with them, but also because like it's very reliable in the sense that Pokédex is actually people's submissions. You have to submit it to the bot, and then someone goes and checks it, and then they put it onto the channel, right? But this one is literally a bot. It's an Articuno bot, right? So it does all the background work by itself, whereas Pokédex 100. Like sometimes maybe the mod won't bother to check it. They'll just be like, trust. I believe in you. I believe the person giving me the cords. And so like it might just fuck up, like it might be fake cords, or you'll get there and then the Pokemon won't be there, or it'll despawn in like a minute. So yeah, Poke Connection, the way to go. And of course, if you need an alternative to this one, you can use Pokédex 100, right? And yeah, that's it for the entire video, guys. I'll see you guys next week. I hope you guys do enjoy the video. Stay safe out there, and yeah, goodbye. Peace out.